أكيد هون في عندي places of sections. هون في عندي the nerve fibers that degenerate after a few days. هون place of section. This is the place of section. The nerve fibers that degenerate after a few days are all the fibers on the right of the section. This is the section. All the fibers on the right of the section degenerate. يعني مثل ما شايفين هون the degeneration occurs in the spinal nerve while the spinal cord and its roots remain alive أكيد after few days. This means that the cell bodies are located at the side of spinal cord and its roots. هلا إذا بدي تشوف experiment B وين صار في عندي section هون عملت أنا section. This is the place of section. Which nerve fibers degenerate? All the fibers of the anterior root on the right of the section. So all the fibers on the anterior root on the right of the section. And the ventral fibers of the spinal nerve. So the ventral fibers of the spinal nerve are degenerated. So هون the degeneration occurs in the ventral root away from the spinal cord, while the spinal cord and the part of the ventral root near the spinal cord, they remain alive after a few days after dissection of the ventral root. This means that the cell body of the ventral root is located near or at the side of the spinal cord. هلا in experiment C and D حقولهم مع بعض. Places of section. This is the place of section. All the fibers of the posterior root on the left of the section degenerates. يعني all the fibers of the posterior root on the left of the section degenerates. هلا إذا جينا لهون this is the place of section. Okay. All the fibers of the posterior root on the right of the section degenerate, and the dorsal fibers of the spinal nerve. يعني إذا بدي أشوف هون the degeneration occurs before and after the spinal ganglion. So this is the spinal ganglion. While the spinal ganglion, it remains alive after a few days after dissection, before and after it. This means that the cell body of the dorsal root is located in the spinal ganglion.